When facing a drug charge, it's normal to be worried about your future. The most important step is finding the right drug crime lawyer. Today, we're diving into what you need to know to choose a legal advocate who can effectively defend your rights and clear your name from false charges. In Bismarck, North Dakota, drug charges can range from minor offenses to serious felonies. It all depends on the type and the amount of the substance involved. A common charge is drug possession. This means having illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine, or methamphetamine. The consequences for possession can vary, often based on whether it's a person's first offense or not. Trafficking drugs is another serious charge. This involves selling, transporting, or distributing illegal substances. The penalties for trafficking are much harsher than for possession because it usually involves larger amounts of drugs and can affect more people. Each drug charge carries specific penalties that can include fines, community service, or even jail time. The exact penalty often depends on the details of the case, such as the drug's quantity and the circumstances of the arrest. For instance, being caught with drugs near a school can lead to tougher penalties. So, what can a lawyer do to help? A drug crime lawyer specializes in defending people accused of drug-related offenses. Their job is critical because they understand the laws and procedures that apply to drug cases. This knowledge allows them to develop a strong defense for their clients. One of the first things a drug crime lawyer does is examine the details of the arrest. They look for any mistakes that police might have made, like searching without a valid warrant or mishandling evidence. Identifying these errors can be key in defending a client because they can lead to having evidence dismissed. This might weaken the prosecution's case. These attorneys also work closely with their clients to understand their side of the story. This relationship is important because it helps the lawyer tailor the defense to the specific circumstances of the case. For instance, if the client has a history of substance abuse, the lawyer might argue for rehabilitation instead of jail time. In addition to developing defense strategies, drug charge lawyers also handle plea negotiations. These negotiations can result in reduced charges or lighter sentences. An experienced lawyer knows how to argue for the best possible deal based on the strength of the evidence and their client's background. Getting the best lawyer to handle your drug charges involves a few key factors that can make a significant difference in the outcome of your case. First, experience is essential. You want an attorney who has handled many drug cases and knows the local laws and court system in Bismarck well. This experience helps them anticipate possible moves by the prosecution and prepare effective defenses. Another important factor is their track record. Look into how successful the lawyer has been in handling cases similar to yours. A good track record shows they can achieve favorable outcomes, whether through trial victories or advantageous plea deals. It's also a good idea to check reviews or testimonials from former clients to gauge their satisfaction with the attorney's services and results. Communication skills are also crucial. Your attorney should be easy to talk to and good at explaining complex legal concepts in simple terms. Specialization is another factor to consider. Lawyers who focus specifically on drug-related offenses are often more up-to-date on the latest legal trends and defenses related to drug laws. Their specialized knowledge can be a huge advantage in your case. Defending against drug charges requires a deep understanding of legal strategies and how they apply to the specifics of each case. One common approach is challenging the way evidence was collected. If the police conducted a search without a proper warrant, or if they exceeded the scope of what the warrant allowed, the evidence obtained might be thrown out. This can significantly weaken the prosecution's case. Defense attorneys also often scrutinize the arrest process itself. They look for any procedural errors or violations of rights, like a failure to read Miranda rights or illegal detainment. These violations can affect the admissibility of evidence or even result in the charges being dropped altogether. Another defense strategy focuses on the handling and analysis of the substance itself. The defense can question the methods used to identify the drug and the accuracy of those tests. Mistakes in handling or testing can cast doubt on the reliability of the evidence, which might lead to a dismissal of charges. Plea agreements play a significant role in many drug cases. These agreements involve negotiating with the prosecution to reduce the charges or the sentence in exchange for a guilty plea. A skilled drug crime lawyer can negotiate a plea deal that minimizes the impact of the charges, especially if the evidence against the client is strong. They will assess the strength of the case and advise whether a plea deal is the best course of action or if going to trial is a viable option. Having a skilled drug crime lawyer in Bismarck, North Dakota is essential for anyone facing drug charges. Heartland Law Office specializes in criminal defense. Contact us today to learn how we can help you.